everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the last video, we covered the while loop, and today we are going to explore its cousin, the do while loop. Now, you might be wondering, if we already have a while loop, why do we need another one? Well, that's exactly what we are going to find out today. The do while loops has a unique characteristic that make it perfect for certain situation, not every time. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly when to use it. So let's dive in. So what exactly is do while loop? A do while loop is a very similar to a regular while loop, but with a one crucial difference. It executes the code block at least once before checking the condition. Let me say that again, at least once, guaranteed. And here is the basic syntax look like. We already know the while loop, right? And this is the do while. This is do and this is while. Notice how this do keyword comes first, followed by the code block in curly braces, and then the while keyword with the condition. This structure is the key to understanding why this loop behaves differently. In a regular while loop, the condition is checked first. If it's false from the start, the code never runs. But in the do while loop, the code runs fast. Then the condition is checked. This means even if the condition is false, you are guaranteed to execute the code at least one time. Okay, now let me show you a practical example to demonstrate the difference. First, let's look the regular while loop. This is the regular while loop, right? What happened here actually? This condition is false from the beginning because count is 5, right? So the code inside never execute and we just see loop finish this console loop. Now let's try the same thing with the do while loops. Same code, but if we run this, if we run this and you will see count is 5 print once, even though the condition is false, the code executed fast, then the condition was checked, and since it was a false, the loop stops, but we still got the one execution. This is the fundamental difference between while and do loops. So let's we check in our terminal first. Open your terminal and run node do, if I'm not wrong, do while. Something is not correct, but oh sorry, that's all. Okay, comment it. Now move, dismiss, clear, then run again. Node do while, enter. You see count is 5, then loop finish. It's not printed this while, right? Okay, now to the practical example. So when would you actually use the do while loop in real project? First scenario, it would be user input validation. One of the most common use case in when you need to get user input at least once. Okay. 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 Yeah. Here we need to ask the user for input at least one. Okay. Then we keep asking until they give us a valid number. Okay. If they give us a valid number, the do while loop is perfect for this because we always need to that fast prompt, right? Because we always want the fast prompt. Please enter the number between 1 to 10, 1 and 10, right? This is our first scenario, and this is a practical scenario actually. Okay, let user input, then in the do loop we are insert the user input with prompt, then the user input number. Okay, that's it. Second is menu system. Another classic example is a menu system. Okay, what is the classic example? Check this code first. This menu must be displayed at least once, and we keep showing it until the user choose to exist. You see console log, This is regular console log, right? Not a big deal here. Choose prompt. If you are okay, let's check something before we are moving to our terminal. So what is this? This is a built-in function. Okay, you see window.prompt. This is a built-in function for JavaScript, and this prompt, what it does, enter your choice 1 to 3. Okay, so if choice is 1, strict equal, then starting game. If the choice is 2, then opening is settings. If choice is if, and the while loop is not equal 3. If it is, then thanks for playing, and this is the exist. Okay, okay, great. Now something. Okay, next is common pattern and best practice. Actually, look at the few more patterns you will commonly see. First is counter pattern, and you already see here counter pattern where it is. This is a counter pattern. Okay, let me copy this code and show it here. This is a counter pattern. Okay, first pattern, it's common pattern. Okay, this pattern actually print the number 1 to 5, right? 1 through 5. So, and pretty straightforward. Important things to remember: always increment or modify your condition variable inside the loop, otherwise you will create an infinite loop. You see this? Always increment this, otherwise it's just render and render, not finish. Okay, and the another example is this. Comment it, and this is a bad infinite loop because there is no incrementing or decrement x. Okay, so this is a bad code. Another pattern is semicolon. Actually, don't forget the semicolon after the while condition. And this is one of the few places in JavaScript where the semicolon is required. Okay, so don't forget it. And this is the code example. Semicolon is required here. Remember this. Okay. Okay. Now the most question, and I think you noticed something. I just showing the code and given a little bit explanation because there is a lots of code example that we already cover up our previous videos, right? That's why I just showing the example how it would be, how it looked like. So how if you are doing or starting right now, then how to face the problem or you are missing something. So that's why I just showing this code. So it would be helpful. Okay, and you get this resource. So don't worry. I already included in the description. So don't worry, you get it from GitHub. Okay. Now when to use do while, you should choose a do while loop over a regular while loop. No, you are not. Use do while loop when you need to execute code at least once. Okay, regardless of the condition. You are validating user input, you are creating menu system, you are reading data where you need to process at least one time. Okay, then otherwise regularly use the while loop when you might not need to execute the code at all. The condition should be checked before any execution. Okay, in practice, do while loops are less common than while loops or for loops, but when you need that execute at least once behavior, they are the perfect tools for the job. Okay, and there's the do while loops. It's simple concept but incredibly useful in the right situation. The key takeaway is that guaranteed fast execution, sometimes that's exactly what you need. In the next video we are going to explore the nested loops, which will open up even more possibility for solving complex problem. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please drop a comment below if you have any question about the while loops. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.